What's going on YouTube? It is your boy Dante here, back in Digimon Laboratory with yet another market watch. This one's gonna be super short, super sweet. I got 3 videos to record tonight. Let's get into it. First things first, so the Blitz Omnimon has been going up steadily for like the last couple of months. Right now, the Blitz Omnimon sitting here at just a typical SR, sitting at about $13 to $14. Now, of course, a lot of people like it in. I see 1 or 2 builds playing it in Metal Gurumon X Anybody. Galamon loves it. War Greymon loves it. Just any deck that just want that extra attack to be able just to end the game with. You throw 1 or 2 copies in the deck, and you go about your merry way. So if you didn't know, you got some little money in your binder, maybe some money in bulk. Pull it out, trade them, sell them, do what you gotta do. So there's been a lot of support coming out for Tyrannomon specifically. There's been another Rust Tyrannomon being released, another Tiger's being released. The entire line got a new wave of support announced in BT11. Rust Tyrannomon back in BT2, sitting at $9. This card, I think this is the highest this card's ever been. I think this is the highest this card has ever been, even on release. I've always wanted to make this card work. It was just a little wonky, with everything being 3 Digivolution costs back in the day, and this one being a 4. There wasn't really many ways of not ending your turn if you really Digivolve on top of 4. But now that we have a lot of things to mitigate, mitigate how much memory we give our opponent, to gain all this kind of memory boosts are a thing. And by the way, those are dropping. So if you don't have your alternate memory boost, say the black one, the purple one, the yellow ones, pick them up now. I think the blue memory boost is the only one that's still above 10. I could be mistaken. I was just going through them real quick. But yeah, that's a side note right there. Rust Tyrannomon sitting at $9 to $10. If you got Rust Tyrannomons, now's the time to get rid of them. If you want to play Rust Tyrannomon, just wait. He's gonna fall again. Probably go down to a $4 or $5 card. Then you can pick up your little playset if you want to, and a trade, all that good stuff. Guildmon promo is sitting at about $10 for the Guildmon promo. It's too good with the Gigimon because being able to Digivolve, swing, and draw 2. So this card on Digivolution gets you a card, so it replaces itself, and then next turn you swing and you get in Yu-Gi-Oh turns a pot of greed. You draw 2 to your hand just for doing that swing and checking security. Too good of a combo. Just way too good of a combo. This is why this card is this expensive. It's gonna be a staple in all Galamon decks, even just some red decks that likes to play Gigimon in it, just to get the extra draw, or just be able to have just play a level 3 for 3 cost. Next turn swing, get a draw. Like it replaces itself no matter what. So very good level 3. I can probably go on a limb and say it's maybe a staple, not as staple as say like Jammy, Vmon, and Blue, but it's one of them cards to where if you need to throw in 1 or 2 level 3s and red and you just don't know, just throw in a couple of Guildmons and you're off to the races. So Tide of V-Tamer has been seeing a huge uptick. And believe it or not, a lot of this is because of the Examon support. Because in Examon it has Veedramons and Area Veedramons as part of his Digivolution line. So a lot of this is just straight up support that a lot of people like, hey, you can tech this in, or hey, here's an Area Veedramon. You can swing with a Veedramon or Area Veedramon, tap it, draw a card, do all the kind of shenanigans. A lot of people, with the Slaydramon line, like it's one of those cards to where It's super old, hasn't been printed in forever. When I say forever, I think the last 6, 7 months. I think this rewave came BT4. I think it came in a rewave, but even then, like people were just like, I'm just discard this. So if you have a bunch of these like I do, I am sitting on like 12 of these, and I think I got rid of a couple of the Vidramons. So I'm sitting like 10 Vidramons just sitting there. So you got a little bit of money in your binder, a little bit of money in your boat. Go ahead. People want to go ahead and try this. They can, try to put a trade out there for it. The All Starmon alternate art sitting at about $80. A lot of people do like security control this format, especially with the build a stat format. They hit one wrong option card, it pretty much wipes their entire 2-3 turn process. Of course, outside of red is one of the things to where like it's just impervious to option cards. So yeah, it's one of the things to where you have to deal with the problem on your turn rather than their turn. But a lot of people still love the Bellstarmon, the Bellstarmon control deck, the security control deck, so much, especially with the addition to Def Etzmon, especially with the addition of Def Etzmon in the deck. It's so controlly, it's insane. Speaking of Def Etzmon, so Def Etzmon Secret regular is sitting at $60. And let's just go ahead and just do this right off the bat. Now I'm thinking about it. It didn't dawn on me then. The alternate art, we're going to see right here. The alternate art is sitting at $75. So everything has been stabilizing with Def Etzmon. A lot of people who do have Def Etzmon have their 2 or 3 of. I think 2 is perfect for a deck unless you plan like controlled, and 3 is probably the ideal number. You don't want to play 1 because you want to see way more than that. You don't really want to play 4 because if it clogs your hand, boy, does it clog your hand. So it's one of them cards where you want to see it past turn 3, turn 4, when boards are being established. So you can drop this for a, what would it be? It'd be down to maybe you drop it for a 5 cost. Or maybe you drop for 8 or 5 or 2 or even for free. Like maybe things are just being turboed out the first few turns to where your opponent's just like, yeah, he's not gonna play Def Etzmon in this deck. And the next thing you know, they have, 6 or 7 Digimon Indoor Tamers, and you drop this for like 1 or 2 and then just wreck their whole day. So 2 to 3 is probably the ideal number ratio that you want in every deck that can play this. I don't know what deck can't play this, to be honest with you. Maybe decks that want more consistency, like don't want to play it in Tribal Greymon, don't want to play it in Gallantmon, don't want to play it in Metal Garurumon X. You could play it in Alphamon, but I don't think you should play it in Alphamon. It messes with the consistency because it's an X program, not an X antibody. Yes, it is a black level 7, but you already have Orikin mode for that one. So yeah, like it once we get out this, just solely tribal type of build a stat deck format, which I don't think is going to leave even with the introduction of BT10. I don't think it's going to leave. I think it's still going to thrive outside of Alphamon, that is. I think Alphamon take a big step back, but it might be a good road deck. But just to, this really punishes people for building wide and just popping Tamers on board. It's great against the security matchup because they like to play Tamers. You just drop this for free. You get a bit beat stick on board. They ever try to put Digimon on board, it gets deleted during the end phase. All that good stuff. So if you don't have a couple of them, go ahead and pick them up. Machinedramon Alternate Art skyrocketed. When I say skyrocketed, this thing was $35-$40 last time we saw this. Machinedramon support got announced this past, I want to say weekend over in OCG. I think the past couple of days, it's been leaked over to us. The Machine Dramon support looks pretty good. The new Machine Dramon in BT11. You play it for 11 or Digivolve it. It then goes ahead and with the top five, add one or two cards to your hand, trash the rest of it. And if it's deleted, you play a level 6 machine or Cyburst from your hand for free. So it helps this Machine Dramon pop off. So it'll be basically that Machine Dramon's on board. If it's deleted or you delete it, however you do it, you then play this Machine Dramon for free. You put up to 5 materials underneath it, and you gain 10 memory. So it's an insane combo that can be done. And we've been theory crafting. You know, me and the boys been theory crafting. I've been thinking as well. Maybe Machine Dramon will go to a tricolor, purple, red, black type of thing to self delete itself, to get the ability off and stuff like that. But like it only helps this so well. And the 8 cost option card really screens BT1 Machine Dramon because it allows you to do on plays for free. It's nutty. Like all the support that the Machine Dramon getting, he's getting real love. So back up to 63, the bit boy out of EXO1, he's taking his throne back. And Law Youth is no longer the most expensive card in that set. Hey, I know Ramel was happy for this one. So if you got your Machine Dramons, when I was telling you to get them at 40, 45s, way back when Machine Dramons was hit like 150 and told you to wait, guess what? You just made a $20 profit right off the bat. You can sell them now if you want to. If you're not going to play Machine Dramon, you can hold on to them if you want to. I think this is probably around the peak that it's going to be at. You might see it hit 65, but I think it might cool off around 50-ish unless it really does make a splash, and then you'll see it go back up to 65. So just be wary with this one. This might be something that if you feel like you should hold on to it, go ahead. If you don't want to hold on to it, go ahead and get rid of it now. Simple. Gallimon Crimson Mode went up a little bit. Now sitting at about 47, 48 bucks. A lot of people really want to try to make this deck work. I think this deck is very, very good. I don't know what it is about Gallimon versus War Greymon X anybody. I feel like they play about the same playstyle, but I feel like something's missing. There may not be enough representation for Gallimon, and a lot of people just drifted on over to War Greymon X anybody because it's come on out. It's Agumon's final evolution. That's how it is. Number 2, it has way more consistency support with Agumon and Greymons rather than Guilmons and Gallimons. So I can see that it went for the more consistent route. And number 3, if I'm not mistaken, War Greymon has a War Greymon that ignores options. So yeah, that's also a thing. But I still think the Gallimon would be great. I think the Gallimon probably be a good meta call if Minerva Loop really do take off come BT10 because of the ability to just pop the security off without even hitting them because they have so many cards in trash. So if Minerva Loop becomes a big thing, watch for Gallimon to probably be played more over the War Greymon if it really does run rampant like a lot of people think it might go ahead and do. I think they have flashbacks from Live Loop being a thing. But Minerva Loop, I mean, it's powerful. Don't get me wrong. It's pretty strong. But let's see how strong come BT10. Final card up in here on the Market Watch tape is going to be Ancient Greymon Alternate. We're sitting at about 45 bucks here. I don't think there's anything to say here. It's a good card. It's a hybrid. It does its thing. It's a good backup attacker. Simple as that. And it's a great mod. So this is it's about right for this card. You might see it go back down to around 38 to 40. You might even see a spike to 50 if somebody does something with it. But for the most part, this is about the medium it's going to be. So buyer beware on this one. This one's a little sporadic. Yeah, so I kept this one super duper 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 short and sweet. I got videos to be pushing out. So I'm your boy Dante. This has been yet another quick market watch. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.